I'm going to start talking now. I'm not exactly sure if the stream is up, but good morning. Good morning and welcome to the last day of the NHL Kids Tournament. I'm Blake Saraga, joined here by Connor Tomilty. We have a treat for you guys here. It's the Rangers against the Leafs. Yesterday, the Rangers were able to win the first game of this playoff series. So they're up 1-0 right now. The Leafs are looking to come back. They lost one of their goalies, Christopher Zagara. So in nets right now, that'll be Mathieu. Stacy with it now, giving it to Boucher. Boucher wrapping around his own blue line. And Tenal steals it right from him off the crossbar. And that's going to be a lucky break for the Leafs right there as they turn over the puck quickly.
Yeah, that's Xavier Mendy Tenal, who has come into the zone. He's been really strong for this Rangers team, who has a really potent offense, and we see a lot of from every single person in this lineup. Even the goaltender can handle the puck incredibly well, but Tenal has led his team in points so far in this tournament. He's an absolutely sensational sniper, but also playmaker, just hits the crossbar there.
Certainly, and we see him there again, challenging Pouliot. Pouliot leaves it up there. That's Bisson. Bisson had a hat trick a couple of games ago in the last game of the regular season. Here comes Pouliot. Pouliot off the mark, wide right. François clears it for the Rangers.
Yeah, Nick Vichera, who was on the bench there for the Rangers, had to duck out of the way as that puck came blasted over the side of the boards. And good thing he's wearing all that equipment at least, and we get to see early action. The Rangers in this series have won the game, the opener yesterday, despite some good comeback effort by the Maple Leafs. It was a 4-3 victory in favor of the Rangers, so they're looking to take good game two and advanced moving forward. The Maple Leafs trying to extend the streak a bit.
And that's Pouliot with the face-off win. Purdy leaving the puck for Zagara. Now a bunch of Leafs shooting on net. Nathan Purdy, quite the addition for this Maple Leafs team. He was released. That's a shot off the post by Kapolna. Kapolna had a goal in the last playoff game. Zagara with it now. Zagara is looking to get a shot on net. Nothing's there for him. Tenal leaves it for Kaba. Mohamed Kaba behind the net. Nothing's there for him. He's going to knock the puck out of the air. Try to reset with Pouliot draping all over him. Pouliot right now has Kapolna. Zagara in the neutral zone. Zagara past the blue line. Zagara with a quick move. He's able to stay on his feet and put the puck in front of the net for Kapolna. Kapolna unable to get a stick on it there. Zagara certainly imposing his will on these Rangers defenders. There's going to be a battle against the boards. I see Phi there, and there's going to be a whistle by the referee, unable to locate the puck, it seems.
Yeah, so just pitching along the boards here where the Rangers trying to see if they can poke it free and come back in the odd man rush back the other way, but Zagara in the mix as well. A big frame here. Probably wish he had his brother on the bench as well for a bit of support, but he'll cheer him on from the stands, hearing that he tore his quad muscle, actually, unfortunately. So hopefully he's okay. He said to us that he might play later today, and we would hope he doesn't so he can rest up, you know.
Certainly, but we understand the competitive nature. And surely the Zagara brothers are clearly a different breed. As we see the icing call against the Rangers, we're going to reset in their zone.
Yeah, so we got to see Ocean Lee, or excuse me, was it Ocean Lee? Yes, it was Ocean Lee who's in the nets here for the Rangers, and he had a really good chance in front in another sequence from the Maple Leafs, who had 3 shots and just putting himself in the right position and using the pad, the chest pad protector, I should say, to really take away as much space as possible and keeping his team in it.
Ocean Lee is acrobatic as ever, and he almost lets one slip there as Nathan Purdy shoots it on net. Kapolna almost got that rebound in. And the Leafs applying pressure. Phi. He has Saint-Jacques. Saint-Jacques shoots off the blocker of Mathieu. And the Rangers are going to reset. They're looking to get it past their own blue line. Leafs applying pressure here. And that's Phi. Phi has Vichera with him. Vichera been ripping goals throughout this tournament. Number 10 for the Rangers. And the puck's in front of the net. Fanned on it by Saint-Jacques. And the Leafs somehow sneak away there without letting up a goal. That was Vitrinas leaving it for Vichera. Vichera in the neutral zone. Gives it to Trou. Xavier Trou. To Phi. Phi. It's a stick stuck between the stick of Lincoln Hart. Lincoln Hart was ejected in the last playoff game. He's had some issues with penalties in the last couple games of the tournament. Very valuable piece of the defense. And we'll see if he could hold his composure in this one, as I'm sure he wants to play. Vachera doing his best to harass the the Maple Leafs, and he does. Xavier Mendy Tenor with it now to Mohamed Kaba. And they're going to call them with an offside warning there. They're going to reset. Lincoln Hart looking to dump it for Capona. Vachera chasing it back into his own zone. He goes behind the net, leaves it for Trou. Trou gives it to Kaba. There's Tenor again. Tenor with a nice move. Unable to get his stick free there as he falls behind the net. Trou leaving it for Tenor once again. Cornered by Pouliot. And another Leaf. He's getting some help from Fai there. Pouliot's long reach. Able to break that one up. And Stacy looking to get the puck away from behind his own net. The Rangers have a lot of size on offense, and they're using it. There's Pouliot. Pouliot, one of the dangerous weapons on this Leafs team. He leaves it for Potter. Potter cross crease. And that one almost gets snuck in by Capona there. Rangers coming in with speed. There's Tenor, one of the more talented players in the tournament. He shoots off the pad of Mathieu. Kaba tries to just get the puck on net there. He's unable to. And Preston Potter. His dad was talking to me before the game. He said he was a little tired after playing 14 games in this tournament. But Preston Potter, a true magician with the puck on his stick. He's looking to make it work right now as one of the leading goal scorers in this tournament. There's Saint-Jacques. Saint-Jacques unable to control it. That's Boucher now behind his own net. Boucher looking to spark an odd man rush here, but unable to find a passing lane. He leaves it for Capona. Stripped there by Fai. Mohamed Kaba putting the pressure on. That's Vitrinas to Saint-Jacques. Saint-Jacques turns it over now, it looks like. There's Capona. He has another Leaf with him. Noah Bisson in front of the net. Noah Bisson tries to cross it. That was Capona trying to cross it to Boucher. Rangers able to get control. Nathan Purdy, the addition to this Leafs team only yesterday in the middle of a playoff game. He's looking to be a difference maker, Connor.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difference maker probably for this Leafs offense, who needed another defenseman with a nice shot placement, as we see him lining up with Fernando Segarra. These are two elite shooters. You have a right-handed shot and a left-handed shot, so they can go across ice in one time and very well. Not on a man advantage by any means, but it would be really cool to see if the Leafs can draw a penalty and see what those two could do on the power play. But for now, just look to them to be trying to put pucks on goal and deflections in tight against Ocean Lee.
Certainly, and the Rangers win that face-off, trying to get it out of their own zone, and the Maple Leafs do a great job of keeping the puck in the Rangers zone. Vachera there with an opportunity. Looking to turn on the Jets, but stripped by Nathan Purdy. Can't understate how valuable Purdy has been so far. And that's a shot on net by Boucher off the blocker and almost deflected in by Trou there. Ocean Lee quick enough to make a good reaction there. Handed off to Trou, and now it's back in the Maple Leaf zone. Fernando Segarra collecting it now. He has Purdy with him. We're going to see how their chemistry forms there as they let up. This is a breakaway for Vachera. Vachera to Tenor. Tenor not able to put that one in the net. That was a one-time opportunity on the 2-on-0. And the Rangers just blow up there, surrendering the puck back into their zone, and they're going to reset. That was as good as an opportunity as they'll see in this game. And there's going to be a whistle now.
It's going to be a checking call here. It's going to go against the Maple Leafs. It's going to be Pierre-Alexis Pouliot who's going to go in the box here, and he's going to serve in the sin bin. So the Rangers here, as we saw Xavier Mendy Tenor, come into the zone. Nicolas Vachera thought he might have Tenor wide open again to go tic-tac-toe to him. Unfortunately, the really good stick play of Segarra gets up and interrupts that sequence. The other way is Pierre-Alexis Pouliot, just a bit too aggressive, trying to come and play the puck here. He plays the man and pushes him into the boards, and just like that, you're at a disadvantage here. See what the Rangers can do and see if they can capitalize.
Certainly, and Pierre-Alexis Pouliot, very valuable on offense, but on defense as well. He's able to get his stick in there, as we see Xavier Trou able to keep it onside to Tenor across the ice, and he puts it for 5 behind the net, looking for Trou once again, and he has it there, looking to get a shot off. Great pass to Tenor. Tenach unable to get a shot off. We see number 10, whose name we don't have on the list right now, doing some neat stick work, tapping it and keeping it up in the air. Looks like there may have been a trade last night or this morning, because this does not look like a familiar player, as we see Tenach putting on the moves. Cross crease to Mohamed Kaba, and he puts it in for the first goal of the game for the Rangers with a nice celebration. Rangers up 1-0.
So Tenach with the right idea here. He's such a dangerous weapon inside the slot himself, Xavier Tenach. That's why he gets Mathieu to bite just a bit too much. And Mo Kaba puts himself in the perfect position to just tap that one home. Mathieu tried to get the toe across, and if it had been like a split second later, I think he would have made that incredible save off the effort. But Mo Kaba opening things up here, a very good two-way player and a stellar defender that I love watching throughout this tournament, opens the scoring right there as we go back to full strength.
And up here, we're happy for Mohamed Kaba. As you said, a true grinder on both sides of the ice. So it's always nice to see a player like that with such a high motor squeak one in and get a goal for his team, especially in a playoff game. And we see Lincoln Hart behind his own net, looking to make something happen. He's got to be careful here, as he surrendered a lot of penalties in this tournament. And another cross-crease opportunity. That one stopped by Mathieu, and Tenach is going to want to have that one back. Already with 1 point in this game. He looks to make something happen here. He leaves it for Vitrinis. Vitrinis back to Tenach. Great move there to get himself free, and he's in open space, and he shoots and he scores! Xavier Mondi Tenach on a dime. Second point in 30 seconds.
So Blake, we use a basketball term whenever you have somebody with elite handles who's trying to show off their moves. We say we go deep into his bag. It looks like the Rangers are going deep into their bag when it comes to their celebrations, because we've seen a lot of them right now. When we talk about chemistry in this tournament, we've highlighted on the Maple Leaf side the lineups and the forwards that have been able to connect right there. The Rangers showing their stuff. Manny Tenach, when he took the puck out of the zone into the neutral zone, he was waving to his teammates and setting something up. So when he cut to the center of the ice there, Mathieu thinking he might pass it once again, because he's done that 2 times forward. You know, he shows off his elite shot, and it's 2-0 right there for the Rangers.
So if we're going to put this into basketball terms, Tenach was calling ISO, is what you're saying.
There you go.
Going coast to coast. As we see Pouliot. Another cross-crease opportunity, this time by the Leafs, foiled by the Rangers defense. Zagara behind the net of the Rangers. That's Boucher, cornered by 2 Rangers here. He manages to keep the puck. Now he loses it to Xavier Trou. He has it back now, Boucher, right where he needed to put it for Zagara. Zagara unable to get a shot off, and Nathan Purdy in the neutral zone. Nathan Purdy deceptively quick with a heck of a shot as he fans on that one, backhands it. It's going to be a save by Ocean Lee.
Yeah, Ocean Lee tracking the puck very well so far early on in this game. There were some chances in front during the first sequences of the game, the early moments where the Maple Leafs looked to be the better, more eager, hungry team out there to start it, but it was just really tracked down. The vision by Ocean Lee taking away a lot of the space. Down 2 goals, you don't have a sound lead right now, as the Rangers now coming back the other way.
And there's St. Jacques. St. Jacques has Kaba with him. Unable to get a shot off. Kaba with it now. Gives it up to the Leafs. And Pouliot trying to get it out of his zone. Lays a hit on Hanseur. The other number 8 for the Leafs now, Capolna. Gets stripped by the big man, Mohamed Kaba. Kaba to 5, but the pass is way off. As Purdy was to collect it. That's going to be an icing call against the Rangers.
Yes, we'll go all the way back down into the Rangers end. We'll try and see him do it again. The Rangers have been very successful on the face-offs here, and that's how they're getting possession of the puck right off these sequences then. That's why Ocean Lee is looking to cover up the puck as much as possible. He knows that the Rangers team have a great set of hands, especially with Tenach. We've given him so much props in this game already, but his quick hands are just very difficult to foil. Boucher as well.
Certainly, a 2-0 lead now for the Rangers. This looks oddly like the game did yesterday, game 1 of this series. We're going to see if the Leafs could find some momentum quicker than they did last night. And here are the Rangers with a great opportunity. Offside. That's going to be an offside there. Just barely, but just enough for the refs to blow the whistle, and we'll reset in the neutral zone.
So I'm a big fan of a lot of kids in this tournament, but Nathan Fye, especially number 24 for the Rangers, we've seen him before games. He's usually the first one on the ice, and he just likes to wrist and take slap shots from inside the neutral zone that seem to just hit the crossbar perfectly all the way in the other end. But Fye, he shows one of his weaknesses there, which is he likes to overcommit and put himself in a dangerous position. He's such a fast skater, but he doesn't take a lot of time. He kind of relies on his teammates to stretch it out there. Not a bad idea when you're up 2 goals, but right there, Fye, maybe if he had put the puck inside the offensive zone and set up first, he would have had a better idea. He made this weird idea to pass it across when he didn't have a man in front of him. As we see, the period will end here too.
Yeah, and that's going to be it for the first period here. 2-0 for the Rangers. Personally, I'd like to see the Leafs get it to their goal scorers more. I want to see Preston Potter taking more shots on net because we've seen a lot of Pouliot, who's been tremendous as well, but we really want to see number 22 get going right now. He's leading the team in goals, so they're really going to need him if they're going to come back. Connor, what do you think is the recipe to success right now for the Leafs, and how do you think the Rangers could foil that recipe?
Well, just stay consistent. That's all the Rangers have to do. They're definitely winning the draws and getting possession of the puck, and as long as they can keep at it with that sense and their good puck playing and puck protecting forwards and defensemen all through this lineup. So it's going to be hard for the Leafs, who have to play a bit more of a back-checking sort of approach to things. Meanwhile, Preston Potter, we have highlighted him a lot. He's a fantastic talent. He is the point scorer, but he can't do it himself. There's got to be more Leafs players who are trying to get shots on goal or trying to generate something. Ocean Lee's been giving up a lot of rebounds earlier on in the game, so try and see if you can get one of the better, harder shooters, for example, Zagara or Purdy, who can try and take one for the point and just get as many guys in front of the net and try and pounce home on those rebounds. You just need one to get the momentum back in this game, because right now it looks like it's all Rangers.
Surely, and yesterday in the 4-3 win for the Rangers, we saw the Rangers up 4-0 after the first period. And Jared and I on the broadcast were talking about the Maple Leafs really had a good chance of tying the game and scoring 4 goals, and they scored 3 of them. The Rangers were able to hold on and win it 4-3. But the Maple Leafs have such a good offense here that they're able to score goals quickly. And when they do, the Rangers tend to lose a bit of confidence. So we'll see what happens in the second period as the face-off underway. And now Trou with it. Trou back to Tenal. Tenal already with 2 points. Looking to get his third. Tenal, nifty move. And Tenal almost gets his second goal of the game there. Luckily, Mathieu able to distract him just enough to make the shot go off. And there's Fai. Beautiful spin move there. Able to keep it onside. Fai with the long reach, similar to Pierre-Alexis Pouliot on the Leafs. Same type of role for these two players for their teams here. There's Tadar with it now. Seems like he hasn't gotten off the ice yet. Shot on net by Vachera. Backhand by Fai. Stopped by Mathieu.
See right there, Nathan Fai showing one of his strong suits is that he can hold on to the puck for a very long time. He's such an elite player, but at times he makes it look way too easy a lot, and it comes off as sluggish, but he has a purpose to what he's always doing. Right there, as we see, somebody might have said to him, I would have liked you to whack at the rebound a bit more. No, his pacement and his idea was really sound. Pull it to the backhand and see if you can go over glove side of Mathieu and extend your lead right there, but just really sound goaltending, taking away as much space as he could in front.
And we have Tenor and Pouliot on the face-off here. That's going to be taken by Zagara and back up to Potter. We were talking about Preston Potter just a couple moments ago. See if he can cook something up here. Zagara, he's with Trou there. Puck bounces along the boards to Potter. Potter tries to just dump it into the zone for one of his teammates to collect there. Noah Bisson, underrated player here in this tournament, puts it to the blue line for Zagara. Zagara looking to get it on net, and he does. Deflected by Xavier Trou and out of bounds. That's a good opportunity for Zagara.
Yeah, Zagara walking in on that one, and the blink and you miss it type of shot that he has. Just flicks the wrist so effortlessly, and yet that puck has so much acceleration behind it. Ocean Lee really good in tight to put the blocker down and steer it away high into the meshing. So just like that, we're going to see a bit more offense generated. See if Pouliot can try and tie Mendy to know he's got the bigger reach, as you said here, Blake. If he ties him up, maybe you can have an opportunity for Potter to pick up the puck off the draw.
Precisely, and Potter picks it up there. A lot of pressure from the other number 22, Tana, and Potter with a great shot, and there's a rebound by the Leafs. Ocean Lee able to get a glove on that. Good opportunity there for the Leafs to maybe cut this lead in half, foiled by the star goaltender.
Yeah, so stud goaltending right here, very stout. He's tracking the puck and he's not giving up too big of rebounds. They're sort of within his own vicinity. He's pouncing on them really quickly. And the Rangers defense helping him out as well to try and cover it in his pads. But the Leafs keep doing this. This is what you need with rebounds here.
And there is a missed opportunity there by the Leafs. Nathan Purdy tries to put it on net, but it's just wide left. Potter to Segura there, back to Potter. Unable to get a stick on it. Xavier Mendy-Tenor leaves it for Mohamed Kaba, who has a goal in this game already. Able to stay onside, and Kaba shoots and he scores. That's his second goal of the game. It seems like Mathieu was not ready for that shot whatsoever. 3-0 for the Rangers.
So you just pointed it out right there, Blake. It looked like Mathieu wasn't ready for that one. He didn't even fully react. He sort of moved his glove, but by that point, the puck was already in the net. So that's what we call a very quick release. And Mo Kaba showing one of his strong shoots out, which is that shot when he comes in tight. He has so much speed, so much swagger, which he plays with from the defensive position, that when he cuts in front like that, he's going to be able to really put some pressure on the goaltender right there. Such a quick release, and just like that, 3-0.
2 goals for Mohamed Kaba. I don't think we've seen a performance like this by him in this tournament so far. Although he has for sure had great performances, he's not usually the one to put the puck in the twine. And we see Pouliot here looking for Boucher. Boucher just loses balance there behind the net now. Leafs down 3, making it harder and harder for themselves to come back, as we saw them come back from a 4-0 deficit, but not enough yesterday. Puck in front of the net there, stripped by number 10, whose name I don't have, unfortunately. Sorry about that to his family. Comes in with some speed there, passes it into the middle, taken by the Leafs, and we see Boucher battling with Tenard. Tenard leaves it for Fay. Excuse me, that was actually Xavier Trou. And now Fay by himself. Great move. He shoots it on net. I don't even know how to describe what he just did there, if I'm being completely honest. And there's number 10. And Fay with the backhand. And that one's going to be blocked away by Mathieu. Noah Bisson tried to get a stick on it, but that's going to go back into the Rangers zone. Connor, are you able to describe that move by Fay? It looked like a step back.
It was a step back in many ways, and he was trying to see if Purdy could screen the goaltender maybe. You're up 3 goals, so you get to try, and that's when Fay gets to really show off his game. He likes to take risks very much, as we see the icing call there. Nathan Fay hits the brakes and sort of dekes back. Purdy's a bit of a wider frame, so because of that, he might screen the goaltender, but the only issue is because he's the wider frame and because he's so good at tracking your puck and staying with you in front and present, he's going to be able to get a block shot right there. So Fay, if I was him, maybe try and utilize your speed. Yes, the long reach of Purdy's coming in. Try and keep it to your forehand there if he's going to wrap it around the side and see if you can put some momentum on, or at least draw a penalty. That's what Fay's strong suit should have been right there in that moment. Again, up 3 goals, and he gets to play more of a risky player, and that's what we like to see from him. But right there, I think, in my 2 cents, I would have liked to see him push and put the pressure back on towards the goalie and try and draw something rather than stepping back and trying a shot.
Certainly. Although the move was beautiful there, tried to limit the basketball terms, but that looked like a pump fake and a fadeaway type of thing there. And then we see Preston Potter in front of the net trying to pot one in. There's some pushing now, as the Rangers defense didn't appreciate the way he was poking his stick there, trying to pot one in. Preston Potter looking for his first goal in this game.
Yeah, so Potter and Pouliot are 2 guys that have had stern talking tos, to say the least, from the Rangers defensemen in tight here. As we saw last night's game 1 against these 2 teams, things did get a bit physical and chippy, and the home crowd was definitely not going to let the referees have nothing on these calls.
And we have a 2-on-0 here, and that's a goal. Fay, actually, now they'll call it a goal. It looked like a goal on the initial 2-on-0 there. Fay passed it to St. Jacques, and St. Jacques looked like he put it in. However, off the pad of Mathieu, and Nathan Fay able to put that one in just barely enough to extend this lead to 4-0. Just a great play all around.
Yeah, getting a chip through the middle, that's what happens when you have so many guys in tight here. The Rangers are really good at getting around your defense and then utilizing their speed and also puck presence to try and generate those 2-on-0s and those counterattacks. Right there, good idea by Fay to go right over. He was definitely rewarded as the puck bounced back his way.
And we see a juggling attempt there by the Leafs. It looks like the refs are going to call a high stick here.
Yeah, the puck was knocked down by a high stick. I believe that was Pouliot who tried to whack it towards the goal. A lot of good hand-eye coordination that we've seen in this tournament, and some cool risks that we're taking, but the Maple Leafs are not going to be able to generate much. I would rather see you take a shot on the ice and generate the momentum that way versus trying to go for a home run swing, because Ocean Lee is going to track it the whole way, and he's most likely going to make that save. Absolutely,
and there's Pouliot with a face-off win out to Kellen Stacey. Kellen Stacey, not really much of an offensive player, but very defensively sound, even though he has a smaller frame there, as he gives it off to his partner, Zagara. Zagara puts it behind the net for number 10 on the Rangers here. Number 10 leaves it for Vachera. Vachera to Tenard. Tenard and Vachera have displayed some chemistry here so far. And Tenard, pressure by Stacey. Tenard leaves it for Vachera. Vachera unable to control it. And Tenard almost able to put another one in there. Excuse me, that was actually St. Jacques. And here's a great chance for the Leafs. There's Bisson Bisson unable to put it in off the one-time pass by Pouliot. And the Rangers look to reset. Exactly what we saw yesterday, a 4-0 lead by the Rangers. Let's see if the Leafs can come back. There's Xavier Thénault on net, wide to the right and just above the crossbar. Kapolna, quick tap pass for Boucher. Boucher looks to put it in the middle for Kapolna there, but too many Rangers in the way. Mohamed Kaba, hat-trick hunt for number 57. He shoots it off the pad of Mathieu. As we see Kapolna here, the Romanian had a goal in this game. Puck juggles up, he can't find it. Manages to almost get a stick on it there before he's pushed off by number 10 for the Rangers. Boucher now. Boucher gets the puck taken away there. And that's Xavier Trou. Trou leaves it for Kaba. Kaba loses the puck and able to collect it once again. Gives it to Thénault. Thénault wrapping around the net, looking to do his thing. Loses it, and that's Boucher. He's going to try and dump it here. Leaves it for Kapolna. Kapolna has 3 or 4 Rangers on him. Able to somehow almost keep the puck on his stick. Xavier Thénault now with it. Thénault fakes the shot, goes for the stick handling. The deke, and Nathan Purdy there for the Leafs. Unable to get it out of the zone, and he does now. That's Boucher. Boucher looking to make some space. That's Pouliot. Pouliot desperately trying to put the puck in the net here, but the Rangers are suffocating this Leafs offense right now as Mohamed Kaba has possession once again. Chased down by 3 Leafs players, and he's wide right. Had an open net on the right side there, but just off the mark. It looks like Preston Potter now. And it is Preston Potter showing off his moves in his own zone, looking to get going here. Potter off the feet from Bisson. Potter coming in with speed, unable to get it past Trou and Faye. And now Faye has Saint-Jacques once again, just as he did on his last goal. He shoots it a top shelf. Nathan Faye, top shelf on the left side. Mathieu had no chance on that one. 5-0 now for the Rangers. Nathan Faye, how do you do?
Nathan Faye, after that goal, he sort of brushed the dirt off his shoulders, but I don't know why he needed to do that. He hasn't looked rustic by any means in this game to start off. He's been really sound for them offensively, and right there he gets to show off that howitzer shot that we pointed out earlier on. He practices at the start of before a lot of games start. He comes onto the ice as one of the first Rangers. We've seen him frequently be the only one on the ice at times, taking shots from the neutral zone, trying to hit the net, and right there we see what all the practice pays off because he snipes one home. 5-0 Rangers. A
true hockey head, Nathan Faye. Second goal of the game here for the Rangers. Looking like he's going to spearhead them to a series win here, as it is a best out of 3. The Leafs are going to need to pull off a major comeback here if they're going to win this, as we see the Rangers with another opportunity. Leafs unable to get out of their zone, and this is just very unfortunate for Leafs fans right now, as they've been extremely explosive so far in this tournament. As we see the icing call, the Leafs has been extremely explosive. It just seems in the playoffs that they're completely out of energy here and unable to get anything going against an equally explosive Rangers team.
So that's what we pointed out earlier on. Preston Potter's father, we were talking to him before the game, and he did point out that Preston's feeling a little bit tired now. All these teams are going to be tired, so that speed is not going to be as utilized, and the teams that are a bit more slower might draw more penalties as a result. But if I'm the Leafs, you just need to try and get yourself back in this game. Right there, a really great rebound chance by Potter. But again, that's how you're going to try and foil Ocean Lee. You still have 2 periods to try and figure things out.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity there. We were talking earlier, Connor, about Nathan Purdy and Zagara just getting shots on net. And that's going to be, the puck is going to be blown dead there by the referee. Mathieu able to get a hand on that one. We were talking about Nathan Purdy and Zagara just getting shots on net for the Leafs. And that's exactly what Purdy did there, setting Potter up perfectly to put one in past Ocean Lee. Unfortunately, Potter unable to get his stick on that. The Leafs are going to set up in their own zone here. And the Rangers just really looking to pull away now, as you see Xavier Thénault and Trou there with Mohamed Kaba, François, and Vachera. So a big lineup right now, and Thénault is going to sail that one out of bounds.
Yeah, it just comes off a stick and going to go right out of play. The Rangers just been really dominant on the faceoffs, as we pointed out, all throughout this day. And because of that, as a result, we see number 11 now finally for the Leafs. He's going to come on here. I don't know if there was another trade and an acquisition that's been picked up by the Leafs. It's a bit too little too late. You would like to see them maybe put these players on their lineups at the start of the game before you lose or you're down 5 goals.
Yeah, it's unfortunate as well for the parents. We're not able to tell you who that player is, number 11 for the Leafs. We could do our best to guess, but we want to be accurate as possible as we see the Leafs here looking to dump the puck now for one of their faster players. And there's a great opportunity there for the Leafs to make something happen, but unable to get the puck off the stick of the Rangers, and Zagara almost sails into the Rangers bench there as the play is blown dead.
Traore, number 11 here on the Rangers, Xavier Traore, one of two Xaviers on this team who are very elite. The other one being Mendy Tano, as we pointed out. Had a couple words with Zagara, as a funny little exchange. Zagara looked kind of casual as that puck went out of bounds. I don't know if he had got shoved into the boards there, but he looked like one of those beach dads on vacation asking, hitting on the girls at the bar like he shouldn't be. But right there, as we see a good little bit of comedic excellence between these two.
Shot on net there by number 11 for the Leafs. Again, we apologize for not having the correct name there for him. See Pouliot there with 11. That's Tanakh now, using his speed. Beautiful way of just putting the puck against the boards there to get it open for him. And Mathieu unable to secure the initial shot here, letting up a lot of rebounds for this Rangers team. We see Zagara here with a beautiful move, looking to score the first for the Leafs. Kellen Stacey collects it now in the neutral zone. He gets it back in his own zone. Tanakh putting the pressure on him. That's Pouliot now with the puck. Pouliot looking to rip one. Zagara has it. Zagara on net, and he scores. That's the first goal of the game for the Leafs, and he puts it right where Mama hides the cookies, just where Ocean Lee couldn't get his glove extended. Now it's 5-1 for the Rangers.
Such a quick shot and a great idea here by Zagara, holding it onto his stick and making sure that he can screen Ocean Lee using the opposition player. And just a flick of the wrist, blink and you miss it. Perfectly placed, top right corner right there. Ocean Lee, I don't think he saw it until it was way too late. So a good way to foil the shutout, at least for the Leafs, but still a lot of work to do to get back in this game.
And Ocean Lee's been tremendous in this game, but putting one past him is just what the Leafs needed to do to maybe hinder his confidence just a little bit. And if the Leafs could continue to do that, we see them score in bunches here. There's 1:25 left in the second period. Hopefully we could see this game play out, as it's playoffs today and games matter more than they did earlier on in the tournament. So hopefully we're going to see this one play out to its full length here. It's 5-1 now for the Rangers. Referees are having a bit of a discussion here with the Toronto Maple Leafs coach. Not sure what he's concerned about after his team just started to chip away at the lead. See the Rangers players discussing game planning, as they do whenever they can during a pause in the action. Tanakh leading the way with Saint Jacques, and there's number 10.
So both sides were given an explanation here, both the Rangers and the Maple Leafs coach. I'm not sure what was being discussed, if it was just more because of physical play or whatever has been going on. As we saw, Callum Stacey sort of played the man, and that's what Tanakh had the sequence break right there before the goal for the Rangers. So as we see, maybe a bit too much pushing and shoving down all these goals, maybe just getting a warning to the bench or just an explanation on what has transpired so far and checking in between referees and coaches.
And Toronto, the Maple Leafs, just look a little slow right now, a little sluggish, as we see Zagara here looking to pot it in his second one, and he does. Fernando Zagara said, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. And he puts in his second goal right above the blocker of Ocean Lee. Ocean Lee starting to feel the heat now.
Well, that's his strong suit, isn't it? He's that leadership role, captain of this team. Get him in tight. He's probably one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter in this tournament, and because of that, you can rely on him to try and generate a lot of offense. I would just probably go and stick to this game plan. Give the Zagara the puck, put some bodies, try and create a lane for him to shoot first, and then put bodies on the net to swarm after that rebound. Ocean Lee has given up a couple of them. If you keep shooting glove and blocker side, he's going to generate more rebounds because it's hard for them to control it and push it into the corner. He's going to have to make pad saves, stick saves to try and generate where he wants that puck to go off the rebound. But if you continue to get guys like Zagara, put Purdy in the mix too, Preston Potter, try and get them to get to the center of the ice and push the guys away. Play a more physical game, protect the puck, get in, and then jump on the rebound.
Certainly, and that's number 11 for the Leafs, the new addition. He's coming in with speed here as he leaves it for Bisson. Too much mustard on that pass. Bisson able to collect it now behind the net for number 11. We see the Rangers now, and Potter actually still has the puck, trying to put it in front of the net for one of his teammates to put in there. See Zagara tries to keep it on side, unable to, as he's banging against the boards with Nathan Fye. Zagara just holding him there. Two players both play with physicality. No call by the referee there, just letting the boys play. And Kellen Stacy unable to clear the puck. So we see Nathan Fye putting the pressure on alongside St. Jacques. Fye and Zagara continue to battle against the boards here. You just love to see it. Two larger players. And there's Bisson. Bisson tries to hand it off to Potter there, but Potter didn't have enough space to extend his stick. Number 10 for the Rangers. And puts it in the net right after time expires, so that one won't count. He's going to want to wish there's a couple of seconds left on the clock there. Not sure if he saw the time. The period's going to end 5-2 for the Rangers, and we saw Zagara put in a couple of goals in the last couple of minutes here. Connor, do you think the Leafs have a chance at coming back?
Well, that's what this team has been all about throughout the tournament, is they are the comeback team. They are usually down a significant amount of goals by the end of the first or second periods, and they're having to find themselves crawling back. Blake, you're a basketball guy. You know that you can't give your opposition the lead and try and have to work your way back and then try to win the game on top of that. You're already down 1-0 in this series. You need to generate as much offense as possible, but Zagara setting the tone for the big captain here for the Leafs, helping them out a lot, trying to say, hey guys, we're still in this game. You get one quick one to start the frame and you're only down 2 goals after that. I know it sounds a lot more easy than it can be in practice, but if you're the Leafs here, you need to generate as much offense as possible. You got the momentum starting to go. The Rangers, the only chances they're really getting are these odd-man rushes, so you're having to play a bit more offensively in the third frame. The Rangers might be able to capitalize on this and try and get behind your D like they've already been doing. So if I'm the Leafs, you can't worry about that too much. It's not so much the goal that you're going to be giving up. You need to be scoring as much as possible. Put the pucks on net. You need to try and get back in this game.
And this is where Mathieu Wright has to step up. He's let in 5 goals in this game, and as you mentioned, Connor, just being able to break the defense there after, if the Maple Leafs put too much pressure on the Rangers, all the Rangers need is just one go-ahead pass, and they're free into the zone for a breakaway goal. These two teams have displayed that ability the most in this tournament with the big play ability here, and we're going to hope that we could get treated to a closer game. And as you mentioned, similar to basketball, hockey is a game of momentum. Momentum swings are everything in these two sports, especially now in hockey for kids where they play with their emotions, right? So their confidence is shattered when they let up a couple goals, and as soon as they score, they're right back on cloud 9.
Well, if I may actually really quickly, a lot of this hasn't been on Mathieu. These goals are tough goals to stop. Cross creases, in tight alone, putting it right in the right position. He's tracking the man really well, but you just have excellent shooters on this Rangers offense. Because of that, it's going to be really elite puck placement that he's been foiling him a lot. He's been sensational for this team throughout the tournament. A lot of it's not so much on him as it is more on defenders, and the Rangers just being really smart, getting behind the line and then trying to move forward the offense. You're right, Mathieu in tight has been really sound, but one-on-one, you're going to hope that he has to bail you out.
Yeah, and there's Kaba there looking to get his third of the game. Tries to go to the backhand there. And yes, Mathieu has been tremendous in this tournament, trying to deal with this explosive Rangers team. And Fye almost nets in his third goal of the game here. Tanakh now can't keep it in the zone. And True leaves it for Tanakh. Tanakh looking to do it all by himself there. Gets stripped. Fye has it now. And that's True again. The Leafs just trying to desperately get it into the neutral zone and make something happen. Preston Potter, he tries to put it on net. He fakes out the defender and he leaves it for Purdy. Purdy shoots. Quick shot there off the mark. Lincoln Hart's going to collect it at the blue line and put it on net as well. Stopped by Ocean Lee. Not sure if that one was going to go in, but Ocean Lee wasn't taking any chances there.
Yeah, and a smart decision by Ocean Lee. We pointed out a lot that the faceoffs have been really dominated by the Rangers with their quick hands being able to get the puck. So Ocean Lee trying to settle down the sequence. You don't want to start generate and circulate the puck here by the Leafs. You don't want to give them too much momentum when you're trying to build inside the offensive zone. Ocean Lee right there covering up the puck so he can try and give his team the chance to win it back off the draw. About 8:37 left to play. They're still down 3 goals. You have a pretty sound lead right now, but you don't want to give the Maple Leafs any favors.
And we have Tanakh and Pouliot, two of the players that have been battling the most on these face-offs. And Tanakh has gotten the better end of them. Although Pouliot gets this one, and he's been very, very good on the face-off in this tournament. And Zagara's shot was off to the left there. Rebound by Pouliot. Pouliot trying to put it in front of the net. Pouliot not able to find anybody. And that looks like Nicholas Vachera. Excuse me, it's actually Mohamed Kaba looking to net in his third goal. That's Vachera now. Leaves it for Kaba. Kaba, nifty move. Loses the puck. Unable to clear it. And now the Rangers right in front of the net here. Mohamed Kaba Stick handling, foiled by the Leafs. That's number 11, whose name, unfortunately, we don't have right now. Tanaw battling against the boards with number 11, leaves it for number 10, whose name we also don't have. 2 new additions for this game. Number 10 flicks the puck into the neutral zone for Kaba. Number 10 has it again now, stripped by Zagara. I'm not sure number 11 knew the puck was on his skate as Kaba shoots and scores again. Mohamed Kaba with the hat trick. Too much for Mathieu, and Mathieu was just left all alone there due to the defensive breakdown. Kaba been taking advantage all game.
Yeah, taking advantage right there off the miscue. Zagara tried to move the puck forward, and number 11, who is new to this roster for the Maple Leafs, just sort of kicked it forward, and it was a mistake as Kaba gets to show off what he can do. As he's incredibly elusive. He had a bit of a, I don't know if he was looking towards the bench of the Rangers, but he definitely had a look from his eye line was looking at the Maple Leafs as he sort of came in front of them, showing that it looks to be a decided 2-0 series win if they do hold on and win this one. Will the Rangers? So I don't know if there was a couple words of what transpired. There's going to be a discussion between, I believe the referee's actually going to come over and have a quick discussion just saying, I don't know if there was just advising no taunting or what transpired. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like the referee is redoing the sort of celebration that he did. He's being put back on the ice. I'm very confused as to what's happening right here. I don't know. He's not kicked out or anything, or where is he going? Is he going to the penalty box for taunting? I believe he is. I think he's going to get a taunting penalty or an unsportsmanlike, despite scoring the goal.
And if I'm Mohamed Kaba scoring a hat trick there, I think you earn the right to talk your talk a little bit. Unfortunately, he may have said something that the referees didn't like. He's going to sit in the penalty box in the sin bin. Think about that one for a couple minutes, as I'm sure he's still happy anyway to get that hat trick. Connor, if I would have asked you before the game, who do you think is going to score a hat trick, would you have said Mohamed Kaba?
I wouldn't have counted him out in all honesty. He has such an elusive ability to get the puck in front of the net. I would have probably said Tanal or maybe Vichera, hoping one of the more offensively forward guys would do it. But right there, Kaba showing his worth as well.
Certainly, as we see Tanal dumping it into the Leaf zone there. And the Rangers are shorthanded now. They put Kaba back on the ice just to give him a penalty and put the Rangers shorthanded. There's Tanal right now, looking as elusive as ever. Tanal with a beautiful goal. He Euro steps around the defense, another basketball term here, and he just leaves it in with his left hand.
I think the referee's going to give Tanal a penalty. Or no, he's just going to warn him right here and say enough of the hot dogging. You're up such a sound amount that the celebrations are going to be a bit unsportsmanlike, and that's when you're going to get these calls. But, you know, if I'm the Rangers, I'm celebrating too. A 5-goal lead once again for them. 7:18 left in the third period. A goal shorthanded as well. We need to point that out here by Tanal. So it looks like they're just absolutely running away with it.
Xavier Mondi Tanal, have mercy. That was one of the nicest goals I've seen in this tournament. So nice that I couldn't help but call it as if this was a basketball game. The way he's able to move there. Tanal loses it. The Leafs just look deflated now, although Kapolna coming in hot. There's Tanal again. Let's see if he's going to work his magic. Tanal wrapping around the net. He has Vichera there. Vichera unable to put that one through. Would have been an 8-2 lead if Vichera could get that one, and Mathieu able to stop that and blow the play dead.
Yeah, so if I'm the Rangers here, I keep doing what I'm doing. The Leafs on the other side, they look absolutely deflated right now, and it's hard. You get that. Zagara has those 2 really quick goals for you, and you think that you might have a bit of momentum coming into this frame, and just like that, the Rangers show you what they're worth. They love to pile on goals after getting that lead, and right now they're sitting pretty offensively.
Yeah, and one could say it's showboating scoring all these goals, but you saw them yesterday up 4-0. And the Leafs were able to come back and make it 4-3. So they learned their lesson, and they said this time we're not taking our foot off the gas pedal, as we see Zagara here trying to get another shot on net, gloved by Ocean Lee.
Yeah, and the Rangers are probably going to just keep a man draped on Zagara. He's already got 2 in this one, and we know that if he moves in close, the closer he gets to the goal, the more dangerous and hard it's going to be for the goaltender due to such a elite shot that he has. He can place it perfectly in a blink of an eye. It's in the back of your net. So that's why keeping a man draped on him whenever he's at the point would be a good idea, and you can take that risk of losing down a man when you're up 5 goals.
And Zagara there, as we were just talking about, gets his shot deflected there by a Rangers player, and we're going to reset here.
Yeah, resetting once again, but like we said right there, it's going to be St. Jacques probably who's going to track it. A forward who can just be a bit more elusive and go point to point is going to probably drape all over Zagara. You don't want him to get a hat trick or try and get back in it. I mean, still 6:15 left in this game. There seems to be a lot of chances maybe. If you scored a goal every 20 seconds, you could probably come back, but that's not super realistic. You need to try and get a strategy here and just see if you can start piling things on and put the pressure on.
Yeah, exactly. As we see Zagara here looking to get his third goal of the game, puts it on net, deflected by a Leaf. Noah Bisson now collecting it in the corner. Leaves it for Pouliot behind the net. Pouliot to Purdy. Purdy tries to rip it on net as well. Off the skate, it seems, of a Ranger. And there's Fai.
Oh,
and
wow.
Fai puts it through the legs of Mathieu, who leaves his crease. Fai able to just dive and make quick contact with the puck to go 5-hole. And Fai, Nathaniel Fai with the hat trick. 8-2. Rangers.
That's an unbelievable play by Nathan Fai. Really good hockey sense right there. He knows that Mathieu is going to come out aggressively and play that puck, and he gets really lucky just whacking that puck forward, almost like a billiard cue is what that one looked like. He just slaps it forward between the legs of Mathieu right there, and it trickles into the far side here of the net to extend the lead. But Nathan Fai, that's one for the highlight reel. He's had a lot of those today.
Fai showing off his elite athleticism there, diving and tapping the puck through the legs of Mathieu. You got to feel for Mathieu right now if you're Leafs fans. He's conceded 8 goals, not all of them to be his fault here, of course, as the Rangers have displayed utter dominance with the way they're able to control the puck here. Fai with the hat trick as well as Cabo. We have 2 Rangers with a hat trick in this game. The Leafs win this face-off, putting the pressure on now. Ocean Lee able to stop it with his glove there, and we see Preston Potter getting a little frustrated.
Yeah, if I may jump in very quickly here, Blake, I saw at the face-off dot, St. Jacques on the Rangers jokingly had his stick turned the other way before the face-off. Preston Potter took exception to that, and he got in his face a little bit, and he said, enough of it, knock it off. Right there, we see Preston Potter a bit frustrated after the play, down such a heavy amount of goals. The Rangers are showboating a little bit, so that's going to really put salt in the wounds here of the Maple Leafs. A reminder again, yesterday, things got a little undisciplined and chippy at the end of the game.
Yeah, certainly here, and Preston Potter has kept his cool throughout this tournament, so it's hard to get a player like that frustrated, as the Rangers have done now. Maybe that frustration will lead to a few quick goals from him. Although I don't think the Leafs are going to be able to score 6 in the next 5 minutes here unless we see a miracle. And there's Mohamed Kaba again, unable to control it. Puck tapped away by a Ranger. There's Preston Potter, the magician as we've called him in this tournament, unable to get anything going. Mohamed Kaba has Fai with him. Both of these players with a hat trick, and there's Fai. Gives it to Kaba. Kaba unable to capitalize on the one-time opportunity. Leafs have it behind their own net. Boucher unable to clear it there. They St. Jacques with him now, cornered by Boucher and Lincoln Hart. And there's Fai to Kaba, back to Fai. Fai almost got his 4th goal of the game there off the pad of Mathieu. And St. Jacques cornered again by number 10 and Boucher of the Leafs. Preston Potter able to come up with it. And he tries to give it off to Kapolna. Kapolna, a high draft pick for this Leafs team, scored a goal last game, hasn't done much here, looking to make something happen as he gets a shot off, but Ocean Lee right there to stop it.
Yeah, so Ocean Lee has just been that last sort of cherry on top for the Rangers because it's just been a complete team win for them. Ocean Lee early on in this game, while the Maple Leafs tried to generate a good sequence, and even during that moment when it was only 5-2, I wish I didn't have to say it like that, the Leafs were trying to get back in this one. Ocean Lee has been really sound, that cherry on top, that last pillar for the Rangers.
That's a shot on net there by Noah Bisson, who had a hat trick in the last regular season game. Excuse me, not a hat trick, but 2 goals and 2 assists. And some would say that's better than a hat trick. And here we have Fernando Zagara looking to take it coast to coast, as he is the only 2 goals in the game for the Leafs. And that's exactly what he's going to do, as he tries to put it off the pads of Ocean Lee, giving his team an opportunity for a rebound. Nathan Purdy off the mark, wide to the left. And the Leafs here not giving up. They're still trying to score, which you love to see. And there's Nathan Purdy, as Bisson with him. Purdy puts it on net, deflected by a Ranger. And Vachera here is all by himself, actually being trailed by Zagara. Vachera's shot way above the crossbar there and out of bounds.
Nicholas Vachera, one of our favorite kids in this tournament, only because he only started, according to his mom, he started playing hockey at a later age. He had gone into high school about 14 or 15, I believe, is when he first picked up a hockey stick to get onto the ice. He's not one of the fastest players in this tournament, but he's got a great sense of awareness, really good hands. He scored goals by putting himself in the right position as well. He's just such an athlete. So no, he can't beat you with speed, but he can definitely beat you with some awareness. And he's on a really strong Rangers team which he complements well.
They certainly do complement him well. And that is Pouliot. Pouliot looking to make something happen, being chased down by Vitrinas. Pouliot shoots an off the right pad of Ocean Lee. Another acrobatic save by Vitendi there. It's hard to beat Ocean Lee on the ground. If you want to beat him, you better try and beat him by the glove or the blocker there. Unable to do so is Pierre-Alexis Pouliot. And we see both teams fighting in the corner now. Trying to give it to Zagara. And Noah Bisson looks like he was hooked there. No call, and Zagara leaves it for his teammate there. Pouliot tries to pass it off. One-time attempt by Purdy's no good. Another scuffle there. Ends with Pouliot having the puck. Pouliot surrenders the puck to Mohamed Kaba. And Kaba, already with a large imprint on this game, he has the puck again. And Purdy collects it now for the Leafs. Nathan Purdy joined the team yesterday mid-playoff game, and we would have thought that the addition of Nathan Purdy would put this Toronto team over the edge, as we see a great shot there and a goal. One-time attempt by Pierre-Alexis Pouliot. First goal of the game to bring this lead to 5 off the feed from Noah Bisson. But it might be too little too late with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. It's 8-3 for the Rangers.
I'll go ahead and say it there, Blake. It is too little too late. 2:13 left to play. You're going to need a miracle. If the quick goals in hockey are roughly 20 seconds apart, so maybe you still have some time in it. You're looking at 5 times 20. That's 100 seconds, which is a minute and 40 seconds here off of the 2:13 that's still remaining. Yes, I'm showing off my math. For anybody at home who needs to hire me as a stats guy, I think I got you.
And there's a shot there by Boucher. Thank you for the calculations there, Connor. His 20 seconds have been chipped off the clock.
So that's 20 seconds left of a goal opportunity that you're going to maybe have there. The Leafs trying to put it in front here. Pierre-Alexis Pouliot on that good sequence, that cross crease. Ocean Lee's been tracking those down really well, but nothing he could do on that really good stretch across.
And there's Boucher coming up with it again for the second time. And another shot there by the Leafs. And the puck, can't locate it right now. Ocean Lee unable to get his glove on it, and that's a shot there by Stacey. Stacey off the mark. Great opportunity for the Leafs there to put another one in the net. And Fye and Potter getting chippy here, and they're going to shove each other a little bit. We saw some sticks flying. Preston Potter upset with Nathaniel Fye here. The Leafs up by 5. You see Potter getting a little frustrated here. Not sure what escalated that one, but maybe Nathaniel Fye is showboating a little bit, talking his talk after 3 goals in this game.
Well, definitely. It can get really frustrating. Not only are you getting beat pretty soundly here by the Maple Leafs, but you've also lost another game. And you're staring elimination in the face very much. You'd have to settle for maybe the wild card if you could, but you don't want it to come to that. And it's really deflating to go up against the Rangers team with all the good success that you've already had in this tournament, and having to now deal with the fact that you're on the brink of elimination again, and your opposition is really showboating a lot.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see here from the Rangers, although they have displayed their dominance in this game. You want to see more, having trouble finding the words here, a more humble beatdown would be better for the Leafs, but any beatdown is tough to swallow. And there's Boucher. Boucher cornered by the Rangers here, and Fye making it real difficult for these Maple Leafs to get anything going. There's Xavier Trou there. Pressure put on him by Capona. Trou has a man wide open, and he'll score it all by himself.
There you go. Traore is just going to extend the lead once again with 50.4 left in the third period. Xavier Traore, as the referee is already indicating, just let the clock run out here. As Traore gets that one, snipes it right back home against Mathieu, who's got to wear this one, gives up 9 goals. He's such a phenomenal goaltender, and a lot of these haven't been his fault, but at the same time, it just looks like one team has all the momentum, the other team is just utterly defeated.
Yeah, and they're going to face off again here. Not sure as to why. With 25 seconds left, this game is over and has been over. And you got to feel for the Leafs here. A very strong team on both ends of the ice, just unable to get much going here. 3 nice goals in this game so far, but Ocean Lee has just been standing on his head in this one, and the Rangers have just been way too suffocating on the offensive end of the ice. And as time winds down, 4 seconds left, the Leafs are still trying to, I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to do here, but they've been giving it their all, and you got to commend them for that. It's going to be 9-3 here for the Rangers. They're going to move on to the second round, and the Leafs are going to see if they could have a better chance in the wild card round. That's going to be all here for this first game of the morning. Congratulations to the Rangers for moving on. As you see some of the Leafs and Rangers having a discussion here. It's all fun and games at the end of it. And that's going to be all for us this morning. We'll see you next time. For Connor Tomilty, I'm Blake Saraga. Thank you for joining us.